Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, dear judges, esteemed teachers, and my fellow students. My name is Zhafran Khairy Kurniawan, but you can call me Afan. I'm from Generasi Emas Islamic Junior High School, and today I'm going to tell you a story about a young man who struggles in his life but never gives up on reaching his dream. Finding my dream. That's the title of my story today. In one big city, there were two brothers named Harry and Ronald. Harry was 16 and Ronald was 10 years old. They lost their parents many years ago in a car accident. Since then, they only have each other and do whatever they can to survive in life. As the big brother, Harry felt responsible as a substitute parent for his little brother Ronald. So he worked many types of jobs to support their life, such as a newspaper boy, cleaning services, or just a helper at a street vendor. Because he didn't have a good educational background, there were limited jobs to which he could apply. One day, Harry was trying to sell some bread from his workplace. He offered people on the street, but no one bought them, but he still kept trying. So he approached this lady to offer his bread. He said, "Ma'am, would you buy this bread? This is really delicious, ma'am. I can guarantee you." But the lady said, "Huh? Your guarantee? How could I trust a guarantee from a filthy and dirty young man like you? It could have a lot of bacteria in it." But Harry said, "No, ma'am, I'm not the one who made this. My boss made this. He's a really good baker. Please, if I don't sell any bread today, I could lose my job." But the lady said, "Well, it's not my problem, is it? Now go away, young man. You're so stinky." Felt so frustrated, Harry sat down on the bench in the park. He cried and said, "Oh God, please, I need money to buy my brother food and school stuff. I want to have a better life for us. Please, God, show me a way." While in tears, suddenly, an old man came to him and said, "What's wrong, young man? Are you in trouble?" Harry looked at him, then wiped his tears. Then the old man asked him again, "Why are you crying? Something burdens you?" Then Harry started to tell this old man about his problem and how desperate his life is. The old man listened to him carefully, and after a while, the old man said, "You know what, young man? I know you have a hard life, but life is hard, and only for those people who could overcome difficulties and their life will be successful. So you better start working for your dreams rather than crying on this bench." But then Harry said, "Dream? Sir, you think in my condition, with no money, no house, no food, I could have and reach my dream? That's just impossible, sir." But the old man said, "Nothing's impossible as long as you fight for it. Just start it with a simple step first. Then you'll realize that every single day you'll be one step closer to your dream, as long as you're willing to do it with great effort. And remember, don't forget to pray to God." After the conversation with the wise old man, Harry started to remember that he did have a dream. He dreamed of being a chef and has a restaurant so he could feed the people who needed it, because he knew how devastating life is when you have nothing to eat. The excitement started a spark in his heart. Then, with a strong will, he began his journey to pursue his dream. Day by day, step by step, he did all the things that he needed to do to become a good chef from scratch. No matter how hard the obstacles were in front of him, he kept moving on to reach his dream, and he never forgot to keep praying to God. Several years passed by, and finally, Harry becomes a successful chef who owns a big restaurant, and he kept his promise to himself to feed the people who need it. He is so famous for being a generous chef in the town, and people love him for what he does. He feels so blessed that he never gave up, because with persistent hard work, he finally achieved his dream. Now, the moral value of my story today is that if you want to reach your dream, you gotta work hard. Stay focused and set your goals step by step, and do as best as you can to pursue your dream. And don't forget to pray to God, because God will lead you the way. And don't give up for just 1 or 2 failures, because failure is a delayed success. That's all about my story today. Thank you for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.